there, this is Hitler, also known as Mikey in the Dimensions. Right, while I was here on Earth, I finished my previous interview where I explained that I had investigated my enemy, which is the world, which is the organizations and establishment of the world, the money system, the banking system, the military, the law system, the education system. God, I investigated everything. Religions. I read extensively. Mostly, it started off trying to understand, what is it that I'm seeing, because no one else seems to be able to see what I'm seeing. There were books in terms of. Later on, I understood that what I'd seen was referred to as demons, demonic forces of Satan, the devil. But then there was again the polarity of the God and devil manifestation in the world, and that didn't make sense at all, because firstly, I did not see a higher God essence. In terms of what I saw within myself, I wouldn't call it a God essence or some higher essence. It was just me, which I didn't see anywhere else except in nature. Occasionally animals, but not all of them, which is also strange. Because even some of the animals were connected to these systems. Nature in itself was not really. Flowers, plants, trees. Okay, enough of that. So, first I had to understand how is this world set up. But, of course, I first investigated my own country. How these demons directed human beings in this world, why establishments exist, and how is this thing governed? How is this world ruled? Because the demons were most definitely in charge. There's no doubt about it. I saw them, I could see what they were doing to people. It was amazing, Sometimes the demons would show me what they've got planned for this human being's life. It actually showed me everything. It showed me, occasionally it's when the demon showed me, human beings' lives, what it's been, what it's looked like, what's going on in their life. Fucking everything. They knew everything of each human being's lives. And so I went into a form of seclusion for a while, first making sure that I know the territory upon which I walk, I stood back, still seeing the demons, but then also got to a stage where I'm able to see them if I choose to, and if I don't, I don't. But more or less I viewed them. It was interesting in the beginning, especially when I was younger, because, seeing what these things are doing to people, and they knew they couldn't get me. I'll just expand myself, and they couldn't touch me, if you want to, from that perspective. And then I got to a stage where I said, okay, what now? What now? I'm able to continue with my life. I'm having a normal life, apparently. God, what was normal during that time? I don't know. Especially not with my strange abilities to be able to see what was going on. I visited, what do you call them, psychics and fortune tellers, and I was involved in 3 different groups of sort. But that I'll expand on later. Firstly, it was the psychics, and I spoke to some people who could connect to the other realms, speaking to the dead. But that was also more of a fuck up than anything else, because I could see these psychics talking shit, really, absolute bullshit, because I could see where they're talking from. It was these centers in their mind. It was amazing. Now, it was interesting what I could see. There's one psychic that I went to once. She had these, what do you call them, like rooms in her mind. multiples of them. Now, I could see there was a room, a space for me, in which, and she was speaking of the stuff that was in this room, inside her mind, and there I was placed, and there were these points, like little picture frames. And then, as she was communicating with apparently dead, or with the dimensions, or my guide, and stuff like that, for information, I was wanting to get some information about what was going on in this world. I didn't ask directly, and didn't say, okay, I'm seeing demons, etc., etc. I just asked, where am I supposed to go, what am I supposed to do? Just talk absolute shit. Because, and then I saw in her mind area these compartments where there were beings that had been here before, and that room was now coloured in, meaning those beings were done, and there was multiple other human beings that were still in rooms that were still to come. So it was all already placed, and it was bloody strange, because I could see this mind compartment system with human beings' placements inside it, and she's speaking from there. And whatever she said to me was, I couldn't place it in my world at all. Not at all. I just couldn't see it. What I do see is demons. I see these systems inside human beings, and that's what exists in this world. And whatever human beings believe to be them and what they experience is not true. Everything that human beings experience and where they're led to experience is for the demon's own purpose and experience. It's all I saw. So I was alone. That I knew for certain. I went to about 4 to 7 different beings who had contact with the other side to find information during my lifetime. But the information was unsatisfactorily. I was looking for a form of assistance somewhere. Maybe there was an existence beyond this demon existence that I didn't see. Beyond this, I didn't want to make peace with the fact that this could only be all there is. I just didn't want to accept that. So, I searched for answers. In terms of, during that search, I joined some groups in the world that was manifested together. There was apparently conjoining together in the form of a standing up, an agreement. Okay, I'll explain those in my next interview. Thanks.